Peace and love, family. It's yours truly, Nefer Peacock Nubia, coming at you today, July 22nd, 2013, the day that we're bringing in the first of two of this year, Aquarius full moons. Namaste. We are going to get it popping because Aquarius is a fun sign, because Aquarius exercises the energy that gives way to our unique individual expression, to be our authentic self. Thank God. If I see any more clones, I will scream. Okay, seriously, it is beautiful to be who you uniquely are. And into today's society that says, okay, on TV or on magazines or on your friends, wear this, you're in. If you have these shoes, you're in. If you, do your hair like this is what conscious looks like. This is what supermodels look like. This is what ballers look like. You know what I'm saying? And this is what yada, 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 dot, dot, dot. And it's annoying. It's exhausting. And it is fake, fluke, phony. Okay? Break out of that. Use this Aquarian energy. We're in the age of Aquarius to really make the most out of your life and really bring in what you want to bring in from this universe and manifest it by being your authentic self. Sometimes what you want can't come through because you're not being your authentic self when you think you're being your authentic self. Okay, so if you see this Aquarius full moon is going to make sure that you are in an alignment with who you uniquely are. It's going to make sure that you are you're tapping in to the collective consciousness, the group, humanitarians, like we are all one humanity, to help give to your community, give to humanity, and also receive help. See how you can benefit and receive help from your community and receive help from humanity. It's always a give and take. You should never be giving and not taking. You should never be taking and not giving. You have to keep the balance of the universe in order to stay in the flow to where things start to manifest the way you want them to go, because I want all y'all, being your authentic self, working for yourself, attracting the best life that you can possibly get. And this is what we're going to do. We're going to use this Aquarius full moon to do just that, because Aquarius full moon doesn't come every year. And also when it does come, you don't usually get one or two. So we get two, and we get them back to back. We get this full moon today, July 22nd, that comes in around 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. And then we have a new moon in August. And then we have another full moon at the end of August. So that's going to be an exciting time, and I'm really excited about these moons, especially because these moons are going to be the last moons before my baby girl is born. She's due September 5th. They say full moons bring out the baby, so let's see. We'll see, but back to this Aquarius time. I'm wearing a turquoise because that's the color. Well, actually, Aqua Blue is the color for Aquarius. And whenever it's a full moon, I like to wear the color that associates itself with that energy, or meditate using that color, even if I have to imagine that color or stare at that color or whatever it may be. But Aqua Blue is a color for inspiration and imagination, and also sincerity, like true blue. I'm sure y'all heard that saying. So that brings out the energy. Now, a lot of times people are like, when can I do this? The full moon comes in at 3 o'clock. So when can I do the certain quote unquote rituals or meditations or activities that I need to do to utilize this energy? The most important time to do any type of ritual or energy work is around the time of the full moon, around 3 o'clock, for example, today, up until 2 days later. Now, the further you go from the time that the full moon goes in, the energy decreases little by little, but it's still potent. So, for example, the moon comes in today at 3. Tonight will be a perfect time to do it. Now, that's not always the case. Sometimes you don't want to do a ritual when the moon is void, of course, but most of the time that's what it is, and that is the time today. So it's not just an Aquarius full moon, but it's also the sun is in Leo. So we're going to talk about that and how that is going to influence you in the cosmos, and how you can use that to switch things around. I am overjoyed that many of you wrote me in reference to this moon. I guess y'all are feeling the energies from this moon, huh? Cool beans. And so I'm giving you the information that you requested, along with some other information that will be beneficial to you and helping making the most out of your life, because I want to see all of y'all working for yourself, being empowered, helping each other, building the community, building nation building. And we can only do this by being our authentic self, by having the courage to be our authentic self, because when we're authentic self, people see that. You know, me, I'm a Gemini, so I'm always switching it up. You know what I mean? You may see my hair blonde one day, you may see my hair black one day. Today I have on the scarf that my father brought me back from Israel, the spiritual holy scarf, so they say, you know, with my turquoise, my aqua, you know, for to celebrate and bringing the energy of that full moon. And also, whenever it's, whether it's a full moon or a new moon or not, any day of the week, it's always best to wear a color associated with the energy that you want to bring for that day. The different colors symbolizes different energies, and you know, whatever you want to attract that day, to bring that energy. For example, if it's money you want to attract that day, you really wear your green and your gold, you know, really bringing that energy. And also, different days of the week have different colors associated with those days of the week, so you can use those colors as well, because all of this subconsciously and scientifically proven to affect our moods and the energies that we attract and the people that we attract. So think about that when going on dates or going to certain events. Maybe you're going to speak in front of some people, or you have to do a presentation. Wear the color that is associated with bringing that energy. Let's get back to Aquarius. Aquarius are the weirdos. Those are out of the box, um, just authentic ones, and I love them. You know, those are the ones that Harley never really knew where they fit in. Wasn't really part of the in crowd, unless, you know, their uniqueness made them part of the in crowd, because usually the in crowd is all doing the same thing, you know. But this is like, for me, when I was in school, I was a nerd. I had the big glasses, the braces, the bow. My mom made my clothes. Honey, I was that ugly duckling. And I was and I was really nerdy. I was really smart. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if you know about the smart kids, but it wasn't cool. So I always got picked on and teased because of that. And I always wanted to learn. So yes, I was always one raising my hand. And I was always into different types of music. You know, I didn't always just listen to one kind of music. I was always intrigued by the goth kids and the cool kids and the nerdy kids and the hippie kids and the artistic kids and just all kinds of things. I was always intrigued by how people were so different. And I always celebrated and explored that, and later led to me getting older and still expressing my unique form of expression. And that is what you have to do. Like, a lot of times people are like, oh, consciousness looks like this, you're not supposed to wear makeup, you can't dye your hair blonde. That is ridiculous. This is a canvas. This is our bodies. We can do whatever we want with it. Consciousness just means being knowledgeable of what you're doing, when you're doing it, what you're eating, what's in it, when you're putting on makeup, what's in it, when you're and just being knowledgeable about just, you know, what's going on in the world around you, what's going on inside of you. Okay, so it's good to just find your own unique voice and really explore and find out, who am I right now? Who am I at this point in my life? And how am who I am contributing to the universe? Because what you do for others comes back for you. So you shouldn't be looking to be a certain level in life. I don't want to say level, at a certain place in life, whether it's financially, holistically, popularity, whatever it may be. If you're not giving anything of yourself, okay, when you give to humanity and you're there for humanity sincerely, there goes that color, sincere, true blue, sincerely there for other people in your community, people will be there for you. They will come and support you. And another block that may be happening with that is if you're being your authentic self, because people can always feel when you're not being your authentic self. So it's always good to, if you're the type of person who just so happens to blah 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 or dot dot dot, you know what I'm saying, do that. If you're just a person that loves to listen to this kind of music or just like this, do that. You know, this is about really tapping into that. So let's get into this new moon. It's full moon, excuse me. So, like I said, they're two back to back. This is one of two, and the next one again is the very next full moon, that's in August. And so we can really tap into this Aquarius energy, and I'm going to tell you exactly how to do that, because It's Aquarian age, 2 Aquarius full moons. I mean, what better? What better? Okay, so these are my notes, so I'm going to be reflecting on my notes. The first full moon of 2 Aquarius happening this year. Aquarius is a sign for friendships, hopes, and dreams for your future, okay? The moon is asking you to be freer in your own self-expression and individuality. Pulling out the pent up energy. A lot of you feel like, oh, I'm gonna scream if I don't get a vacation, or I'm gonna scream if I don't do this. And it's usually some type of built up frustrations with yourself. So it's really good to explore, how have you not been expressing who you really are, you know, and how is that really affecting you? Because that can create some dangerous energy blocks in your body and your chakra system, cause pains, cause sickness, cause disease. Okay, so you really need to explore this at this time. The sun enters the sun enters Leo and the moon enters Aquarius again, like I told you, around 3 o'clock today, Eastern Standard Time. Leo is a sign of like true love, romance. Okay, so we're going to get into how you can bring that out. And both of them are party signs. Aquarius, of course, is a sign of psychic intuition, individual expression, creative power, shared vision. Okay. You are the king and queen of your own destiny, using creative power to call forth the team and shared vision you need to support you and to support others. Okay, that's deep. I'm going to repeat that again. This is the motto of this time period. You are the king and queen of your own destiny. You create your own destiny using your creative power and calling forth a team and shared vision from a team effort. You need support with and to share with others. Okay, now if you've been stuck creatively, we're going to show you how to really open up and unblock those blockages. If you have amethyst, sometimes I meditate with amethyst. Put it right here on my third eye, lay on my back, sometimes in the bathtub or in the bed, and it really clears up all those chakras. Okay, I'm sorry, clears up all the chakras, clears up your third eye and helps you with getting vision. And I'll also give you some other techniques and stuff you can use. Okay, in case you don't have any money or the resources to go buy certain things, I can give you rituals that you don't need to buy anything for, okay? Because the energy is within you, okay? Those are just tools that we use to help. Saturn is T-square with the sun and the moon, which will show us the things that we do that are counterproductive to fulfilling our hopes and dreams, okay? Saturn will reveal to you and force you to narrow your focus and horn in on your goals. Saturn is no punk. Saturn is, right now we're in, Saturn is like, look, you don't get with the program, okay? Now Aquarius may give you, this is Saturn. Aquarius may give you that vision and that insight or whatever. Leo may be like, okay, we can do this, but let's get the party started, because both of them are party signs. But Aquarius, Saturn is like the grounding energy. That's like, okay, these are the details. This is what you've been doing wrong. This is what no longer works. And if it doesn't work, then stop doing it, which is perfect, right? Because if you do what you always did, you'll get what you always got. Okay, moving on. Saturn is about the details and blockages. Won't let you do anything counterproductive. What's working, what's not working. Release and let go by writing down a list of freedom related issues. Aquarian related issues, and I'll get into what that is, which is releasing a stubborn mindset. You want to write down on your list. Full moons are always about letting go, so you want to write down on your list, I easily and willingly release the need to be stubborn at all times. Stubborn energy is never really good for you, unless kind of, sort of, in balance, but let's write that down. Technology addictions. A lot of you are addicted to technology, okay? So you want to write that down. I willingly and easily release the need to be addicted to ... Okay, and I also assign this many hours a day to doing this with my technology, because too much technology can actually block your third eye and limit your creative vision. Okay, if you're a singer, if you're a writer, if you're an artist, and you just can't come up with different ideas, maybe you have technology overload. So that's a big one, you know, because all that radiation is not good for you. It does more than just block your third eye, but you know, you want to really write that down. Um, Fear of toxic worship of fear of change. Those are two different senses. Fear of change. Aquarius is all about embracing change, embracing the newness. If you have a fear of, oh, I'm scared, but what if I do this and this is going to happen? No, 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 no. Fear is fake. Okay? Remember, you create your world. So if you're saying, oh, well, I want to do this, but I'm scared this is going to happen if I do this, you're putting that energy out there. You're manifesting that. You're making that a possibility and reality. Say, no, this is what I want to do. This is what I'm going to do. And this is how it's going to turn out. And then after it turns out, also write down, this is what happened. This is what happened after all my goals were accomplished. Even before they're even started, okay? Even before you even started on the goals, write out what happens after, right? What happens next. And then watch it happen, okay? So, fear of change. I willingly and easily release the fear of change, and I boldly go for what I want. You just incorporated the Leo energy and the Aquarian energy in that statement, okay? Because you have the Aquarian, the change, and boldness from the Leo, okay? You want to release a toxic fear of celebrity. That's a Leo all day, okay? You don't want to idolize others because you'll lose focus from yourself, and you'll tend to compare. Even if you say, oh, I don't, you'll tend to compare yourself with other celebrities and also bring their energy into your lives, which a lot of that is just nothing but illusion anyway. I mean, that's not the truth. That's not really what's going on with them. You don't know. Hell, you barely know what's going on with your best friend or your cousin or what, your mama, whoever. You know what I mean? So really say, I would release the need to be caught up in the lives of so-and-so, okay? It's about you. Focus on you. All right. Releasing the attachment to outdated beliefs. How many of you are still holding on to beliefs that maybe perhaps you're not good enough? Or what about outdated religions? Or what about just different thought patterns and behavior patterns and activities that are limiting you and blocking you from doing what it is that you need to be doing and focusing on what it is that you need to be focused on. People always say they don't have time, and that is a bold-faced lie. There are 24 hours in a day, so you have more than enough time to actually tap in and make anything you want manifest. And by doing so is by, you know, listening to what Saturn is telling you and really getting down to the nitty gritty. Saturn's going to help you enforce and help you get down to the nitty gritty of what are you doing? What is blocking you? Okay. So back to that. And, you know, just behaviors that limit you. So, also right now you have, this is a quick side note, you have a Star of David planetary alignment going on this evening, which is interesting. I encourage you to look that up. This video is about the full moon, but the Star of David alignment is the one it's going to be the last one to happen for until the next 100 years. Then you'll have another one, and they say a lot of different things happen when the Star of David alignment is there. But do not focus on the fear-based ideologies that they're going to throw at you. Don't buy it. Do not buy anything fear-based, because you'll internalize that fear-based energy and it'll wreak havoc in your own life. And there's no point. Focus on you. You. Okay? When you focus on you, people in your lives will be happier. You'll be a more pleasant person to be around because you're fulfilling the needs and desires and goals and pullings and longings inside of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And you'll help bring out the best in others in your community. Okay, go with the flow. Leo, which is about heart desire. You want to release, let go of overanalyzing things to allow yourself to be in love. Sometimes overanalyzing can block that beautiful harmonious relationship. Okay, just stay in the flow. You know, I'm sure you, if in reference to love, I'm sure if you got your heart broken, you were okay, and you'll be okay the next time. You know, you don't want to go in it thinking like that. You want to go in it with an optimistic attitude, like, oh, this is it. You know what I mean? And write down a list of pros and cons, you know, about the people in your life. And if you have more good than bad, ride with it. If you have more bad than good, rethink it. Okay, but Leo's going to pull out your heart's desire, and Leo has a tendency to overanalyze as well. Okay. Go with the flow. Tap into your emotions and use the energy of this grand water trine, which is all of July, to really tap into your emotions, which, you know, the water is emotion. It brings out our emotions. So if you've been emotional this month and can't really figure out why, then it's probably why. Aquarius is asking to be the change that we want to see in others and in our lives. If you want somebody to be more loving towards you, be more loving towards them. If you want some, and tell them too, don't just be more loving and not say, you know what, I really need you to be, and don't be afraid to expose your vulnerabilities. I really need this from you, because you know, if your soul be lost or if you don't get what you want in this lifetime, it's your own fault for not asking. Closed mouth doesn't get fed, period. Okay, so go for that and really and express what it is that you need from others, and also by being that change. Okay, we get what we attract. So really dig deep and see what we need to let go of inside of ourselves, any pain that we're holding on to. Because there's a saying, as within, so without. What's going on within you is what you're also attracting outside of you. Okay, let go of the fear to ask for help. Come together as a group. This Aquarius, again, is about humanitarian group efforts. Family for a common cause, and also release the fear of them not coming through to support you. That's a big one. If you're gonna, you know, if say there's a project that you want to get started on, but you know you need the help of others, say this is a project in your head, write it down, say this is how many people you need to help you, or this is maybe the amount of money that you need to raise, or whatever it is, and then be boldly courageous, positive about them coming through to help you for a common cause. Okay, and then you in turn also make sure that you go and you support and you help them. That's how you keep staying in the flow and the laws of the universe and laws of give and take and laws of attraction. Okay, reciprocity, really, laws of reciprocity. Get more involved in your community affairs, humanitarian activities, and classes that you always wanted to start or take. Okay, you can always, if you don't have extra money right now, you can always Google and see if at your rec center they're offering classes that you always wanted to take. Even online, there are plenty of classes for free. If you want to learn a new language, you have free software online that you can learn a new language. If you want to learn how to play the guitar, the piano, you can learn that with free software online. Okay, whatever it is that you wanted to do, now is a perfect time to start that activity. If you wanted to start meditating, if you wanted to start praying more, whatever it is that you want to do, start it now. Okay, this is a great time to tap into that. Let's see, where did I leave off? Almost finished. Make sure the images around you support your hopes and dreams. Again, this is a time where we're using to support our hopes and dreams. Let me show you something. Okay, many of y'all saw my vision board video. If you didn't, make sure you go to Ask Nefer Peacock Nubia, Nefer Peacock Nubia Empowerment Series, and you'll see a video entitled I Promise to Give You Whatever You Want, and that is about the vision board. Look. Boom, there's my vision board. You can barely see it because it's behind something right now, but there is my vision board. Okay, and that vision board is all about just bringing in what you want to attract in your life. Always surround yourself with things that empower you. You know, this journal right here, look at what it says on it. Okay, and so you always want to bring out, you know, you always want to have things around you that help support your hopes and your dreams for the future. Every day I write in it. I got this actually as a gift for my birthday, and it was so funny because I was like, oh, I need a new journal, and then one of my best friends popped up and gave me the journal. Everything I've been saying, I've been attracting, and I'm just loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm loving it, and I'm doing my best. I'm not even trying. I'm doing my best to make sure that you attract everything that you need and you want in your life, and showing you how you are possibly blocking that. Okay, because I want you to have the best, man. The better we all are as individuals, the better we will be collectively. Okay, so now let's get back to that. Like I said, make sure the images around you support your hopes and dreams. That includes the music that you're listening to, the people that you're around, the people that you're listening to. You need positive influences from each way. Make sure, be careful of what you're watching on television. You know, just keep the drama to a minimum. It's a great time to meditate by staring at your vision board. Now, here's a few rituals that you can do. Write down what you will do once all your goals and dreams are met. What will you do? That is so powerful. Let me tell you, it works. It works. It works. It works. Okay? It works. Write down what you will do after all of your goals and dreams are met. Be in the feeling. Imagine what it feels like to accomplish all of your goals and dreams, okay? And really tap into that energy. Feel how good it feels. Close your eyes and imagine what it looks like, okay? Because if you can't see it, you can't have it. You can't achieve it, okay? But if you can see it, be in that feeling, and then get a pen and write down, this is what I will do after all of my goals and dreams are met. Keep that. A lot of times I tell you guys to burn whatever list that you may have of things that you need to release. You know, like I said, all those releasing the stubborn mindset and the technology addictions and all of those, and burn it, you know, and release it to the universe. Um, but with this, you definitely want to hold on to this list of what you will do once all your goals will be met. And it's good to read it from now all the way until the next full moon and watch how start to attract into your life. I promise it will. If you do the work, it'll pay off, okay? So I want you to repeat in your meditation. I want you to reflect to your contribution to the world. Okay, how are you contributing to making this world a better place? If you feel like you haven't been contributing, look really closely. You might have, and if you haven't, then don't beat yourself up about it. It's never a better time to start than now. Okay, if you want to volunteer somewhere, if you want to start, really asking people how they're doing, and really listening, not always quick to give advice, but to listen, because usually people already know in their heart what they need to do, but they want someone to just listen to them. That is a huge, huge, huge contribution, okay, that you can give, to listen without judgment. And then the affirmation: I share my uniqueness with the human family for the highest good. People, it is time for us to be ourselves. It is time for us to let go of all the things that have been holding us back and limiting us from being our unique self. I got chills when I said that, because like I said, I see so many people wearing the same clothes and the same shoes, and then wearing the same listening to the same stuff just because it's the end thing, knowing that it doesn't resonate with their highest self. Listening to the same music, but it doesn't really resonate with their highest self. This world is full with different temptations to draw you away from your highest, greatest self. And that is the place where the magic is. That's where God is. You know what I'm saying? God is in your higher self. It's that voice in your heart, that voice in your mind, that voice that tells you don't really need to do that because that's not good for you. You don't need to listen to that because that's not good for you. You may not need to eat that because that's not good for you. And it's great that we have this voice, because that voice is telling us those things for a reason. Because if we actually listen to that voice, we'll start attracting the highest good in our lives. And there's this scripture in the Bible that says all things work together for the good of those who love the Lord. And I don't even say I believe, I know that to love the Lord is to love yourself. And to love yourself is to do things that are good for yourself, not things that are bad for yourself. Not listening to things that are toxic, whether they are people, dramatic TV shows, music. I know it's anything. I know it's pulling you in, but make a habit out of, doing something different. Because if you did what you always did, you're going to get what you always got. And I want y'all to all receive better for your lives, okay? If you have any questions, any comments, any concerns, you may comment under the video. You also may email me at neferpeacocknubia@gmail.com. If you have any topics in particular you would like me to address via video, I will do that for you out of the love in my heart. And because I sincerely, true blue, know that you will receive this with an open heart and an open mind, and it will go into your soul, to your cells, and really change around your DNA to reprogram you into having the best life possible, okay? I'm going to leave you with that. Thank you all for listening. I'm sure this will be such a gift to you. And I encourage you to share it with others, because that's one of the best ways to love somebody else, is to give them something. Teach a man how to fish, okay, instead of giving a man a fish. And that's really showing them the highest expression of love. Happy, happy, happy full moon in Aquarius, y'all. Namaste. To thy own self, be true. Peace.